And William.
William. And it's not like it was before because we can see you now.
Yeah, it kind of takes something out of it, you know. William coming up the hill, me and William coming up the hill. Well, we're here already. Here we are.
We're going to have to probably redesign the whole thing. You know?
Totally. Studio at 5,600 feet. You know, here we are. So,
but you know what I could do?
What?
Next show, I'll bring pictures of the area, of the road, you coming up, you know, so people can see. Because this is real. This is real. We are at 5,600 feet.
Yeah, what we could do is we could do a cut scene, you know, and the music starts, and then we'll have a little horse running, and I'll be there. You could do one of those memes like we did with Trump, right? You put the face on top of it, you know, like they did with the guys that were in the wrestling thing going after CNN. Just put my face on top of a horse and, you know, coming up the hill like that. It'd be kind of fun.
God,
Waving you up on the top.
And you know what? We want to hear from you folks. We want to see if you like our visual better or if you just want to hear our audio and look at our pictures.
Yeah, you know what? This is kind of a shock, but they do say that the camera makes you 10 pounds heavier, so I'm really not as heavy as I look right here. So let's keep that in mind, okay, as you're looking at this.
Are you trying to imply that I look 10 pounds heavier?
I'm not going there. I didn't say anything about you. Don't. That's the old, do I look fat in this dress?
The winds of Montana are blowing.
Yeah. Yeah, there we are. Oh, jeez. Okay. Hey, what are we going to talk about today? What?
I get to go to a Kansas City Chiefs game.
Yeah. Okay, here
September.
She is. We're not even out of baseball season.
The Chiefs are so good. They could have made it last year. They're going to make it this year.
Oh, you think so, huh?
Yeah, because when you hold the vision on something, it happens.
Okay.
If you don't let any negative thing come into the vision, it will happen. If you infuse it with your heart, your love, your spark, that little electrical thing, and you have the vision and you think about it, and every day you treasure map it, it happens.
Ooh. I detect the segue into what we're talking about here today.
Yeah, success.
Yes, success.
So every phone call I get anymore from people who want their charts done, they're so burdened. They're so not cutting through. They're so, woe is me, I don't have any money. Oh, woe is me, my boyfriend left me. Oh, everything is just negative. And I'm like, it looks like the whole world has been conditioned to start thinking in negative spirals.
You think?
And then they start believing it.
Think?
What you think is what you become, especially, and most especially when you infuse it with emotion. So the feeling body is the creator or the what do I want to say, the generator that actually makes things happen. So when you have the thought and you go, yeah, and you feel it and you put your passion into it, you're going to create it. So if you have the thought that gorgeous guy just left you and you put your emotions into it, he's not coming back. But instead, if you put your thoughts into, he's coming back because how could he live without me,
Okay.
Seriously, let's reprogram the way we are creating things in our life.
Oh, I totally agree with this, but let's look at that situation. Maybe it's a good thing the guy left to begin with, So I have no idea.
Well, that's about karma, and that's a whole other subject. But
okay.
Are you sure you want that good guy? Because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. He might not be as cute as you think he is.
Oh, Gene's right about this thing. Anything that you could do that would infuse your vision with the passion and the energy behind it. I mean, many successful people have always said over and over, you got to do what you love. You got to do what you love. You got to find out what it is you love and do it. And so the more energy and passion, just like Donald Trump. I mean, he said he loved building buildings. He used to play as a little kid building buildings.
Can anybody have a conversation without mentioning Donald Trump anymore?
No, absolutely not.
I have noticed.
No,
it's hilarious.
Hey, we're talking about success. Here's a perfect example of somebody who's holding the success, I don't know, grid or matrix of that, if you want to think of it that way. I mean, Patton was the same way. Patton was exactly the same way. He would not accept anything that was not total victory or success.
No, I'm just saying, everybody's got Trump in their sentences these days. He's become a household word.
And rightly so. I mean...
Not that I'm not doing a negative on Trump. I'm just saying, do we have to go there yet? We're gonna go there eventually, but let's stick with success and mighty victory.
Well,
Victory.
that is exactly what it is. I'm supporting.
He's an example. You're right.
Perfect. Yep. So here we are.
Well, mighty victory is an ascended master. Did he make a face at me?
I did. I did make a
I'm gonna
face.
wink at him.
Okay.
So you see, he's making karma with me because he's being mean and making faces.
Oh,
I'm
not
winking
being.
at him.
Oh,
I'm
gosh.
balancing my karma.
Okay. Go ahead. You tell us what it'll do, and let me know when you're ready for me
Well,
to jump in and add my 2 cents on it.
The bottom line is, as long as you don't react in a negative way to whatever anybody who's in your face is doing to you,
Right.
you got this. You got this. You don't have to walk down the slippery slope of the water that Peter walked on and sunk into. You can overcome the negative emotions. And in fact, every negative thought that you have is a big fat lie.
Right.
It's been programmed into you through the media,
Yep.
through the whatever you put your attention on. And if you put your attention on negative stuff, believe me, you're going to sink in the water. And actually, 50,000 of those negative thoughts you have are not even yours. You picked them up when you were walking down the street in the big city from all the other people who are, telepathically sending you there. Oh my God. So the first thing that you have to do in tackling anti-success is peruse. What are you thinking about?
Well,
And
that
kind of extract.
that's the danger with what's going on with this press, and that's why there's such a big fight about that. Is because those thoughts or propaganda, if you think of it that way, are impinging on people's success. Things are not the way that they are, and people end up picking that up. So I would say that one of the first things to do is to shut off the news.
Shut off the news, but anybody, and also anybody who's being negative around you, and also any habit patterns you formed over life,
Right.
from starting with mom and dad, any negative patterns that they've put into you. These are things that you've got to do surgery on yourself about. And there's only 3 things that you need to keep.
Okay.
3 things.
What
Only
are
3
they?
things.
What?
One is joy.
Okay.
Joy, 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 joy. You need to be happy.
I've got joy, joy,
Harmony.
joy down in my heart.
Harmony. You don't ever want to lose your harmony no matter what anybody's throwing at you, even if they're shooting you. And you need to have a sense of humor. If you don't have a sense of humor, oh my God.
We can't
it's
get
really
on.
not real.
Oh, we wouldn't be able to do this show without a sense of humor. That's for sure. So.
And
Yes.
you have to realize that life is 5 points.
Okay.
5 points.
And what are the 5
1,
points?
Cause and effect.
Okay.
Karma.
Yeah.
2, you're being tested.
Okay.
Because this is schoolroom planet Earth.
What's 3?
The person that's in your face is the test.
Hi, Gene. Okay. What's 4?
4.
What's 4?
Don't say a word.
Shh.
Don't say a word.
But.
Shh.
Okay.
Listen. Shh. What is coming at you? What kind of energy is coming at you? Through who? Through what? Through, And then apply it to your own psychology.
Okay. I gotta bring this up. Just flash it on this. Did you ever see that old stupid Mike Myers movie with Dr. Evil? Yeah, shh, shh. I have a whole bag of shh here with your name on it. Shh.
Hey, that's one of the cures, is buying yourself a laughing box.
Okay. What's number 5?
When you
Do you remember
when
number
you start
5?
obsessing, you want to make pull yourself
Or
out
take
of it.
things personally.
Number 5 is probably the most important
And
of
what-
all, and that is you need to work. You cannot have too much time on your hands. You need to be busy doing something that is constructive and building that pyramid. Pyramids have always been mystical, and people have wondered about them.
Okay.
Pyramid
Yeah.
represents, the 4 lower bodies: your mental, your emotional, your physical, and your spiritual bodies. The base of the pyramid is where the foundation is and what you want to work on, fixing. So the way to graduate from this planet, which is the goal of life, quite frankly, after you master those things I just said, your cause, effect, your karma, the goal of life is to graduate. You can't graduate until you get that four lower bodies, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual, aligned. You balance your threefold flame. The threefold flame is that secret chamber in your heart. That's that fire where the energy comes from that, makes things happen in your life, negative or positive, hopefully positive. And what's the third thing? You have to align your four lower bodies. You have to balance your threefold flame of love, wisdom, and power, giving out the same amount of energy to those things. And what's the other thing that you need to make your ascension?
Oh, there's 10 items, actually. 10 altogether.
Okay. Give me some of them.
Got some of them. We got balance your karma, right? Balance your threefold flame. Fulfill your divine plan.
All right.
Okay.
But align in the order. You have to align your four lower bodies first, balance your threefold flame, and fulfill your divine plan, which is in your astrology. If you look at your chart, you can see what your mission in life or your talents are. You don't want to bury your talents. You want to act on them and infuse them with that energy that comes out of the secret chamber of your heart, that spark, that electricity. Look for the electricity. Look for the fun. Look for the joy. Look for the joy. Look for the joy. It's got to make you happy or it's not going to work.
There's a lot of stuff that you're talking about here. There's a lot of concepts that we could dive into in separate shows. I mean,
But I just want you to get some of this flowing around in your brain so that it's the starting of the building of the foundation. Well, how do I get to joy? I live in the most negative planet on the planet. Wait, in the solar system. I live on the most
most negative planet. Pluto's probably.
I live in the most negative place on the whatever. You surround yourself with beauty too. Beauty is one of them. That's why I moved to Montana, so I could look at mountains all the time instead of traffic jams. I can't handle traffic jams. They bring up ugly energy in me. So I moved to a place where there's no traffic.
That's the only traffic you have are horses and cows up in
woodchucks.
Montana. Oh, yeah, woodchucks. I forgot about the woodchuck. Let me add something to this, too.
My dog chasing the rabbits.
Not only what Jean's talking about, but there are things that you can actually do, in the physical to kind of help ensure this. So you can put a plan together like Jean's talking about and have a planner, a day planner. Put your visions, your goals on there. Put all these goals on there, and then you can start moving to those on a day-to-day basis.
Oh, here's what I did.
What?
This is kind of cool. Every time I do a negative thing, I write it down, and every time I do a positive thing, I write it down, and I keep track of it on a given day to see how many right decisions I made and how many wrong, and then I compare it to the next day. I kind of go into competition with myself to see what I can overcome, because we all have a dark side. The dark side is the fact that you're even here on this planet, because your ticket to this planet is the fact you got something to work on, or you wouldn't even be here, right?
Yes.
The dweller on the threshold is what it's called, the evil in you. But the light should be stronger. The good, the joy, the fun should be stronger. So how do you make it stronger? He's looking at me like, die. Well,
I'm waiting for the next jewel of wisdom to come out, the next pearl to surface, right?
Oh, you're such a brat.
I am a brat.
You're such a brat.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah. Science of spoken word. Tell me when to jump in here. I got a million of them.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Oh, thanks.
Look how sound influences matter. We are either chasing you off because of our sound in the realm of whether you want to watch this radio show, or we are attracting to you that which you want to hear because of the way we're saying it. Sound influences matter.
Right.
So prayer work out loud, ohms out loud, any kind of devotion with love out loud, fiats,
mantras.
I am successful, mantras, I love the world. Saying these things, it's energy you're releasing, and it heals you, and it seals you, and it makes you go up higher, and it gets you out of the pit of despair, which I'm telling you, if I get one more, oh my God, my boyfriend left me. Phone call, not to say that all you people out there who have boyfriends that are leaving shouldn't call me, you should, but you know what I mean. I hope I don't get on this, make karma and get on this show and have to say.
Too late.
No. Where did John go? He just whatever.
Well, one of the things, let me talk about this part of it. One of the other things you can do to help get yourself in that space, even if you aren't there and you feel miserable and lousy, you can use I am affirmations to do that. So, for example, a real good one might be, and you always say this in the name of your Holy Christ self, right? So you'd say, in the name of my Holy Christ self, which is your direct connection to your God source through your heart. So you could say, here's this one's a good one. You're going to like this one.
Well, Holy Christ self, you should reiterate that that's your still small voice in the back of your head.
Yeah, or some places
Higher
call it
self.
your guardian angel. It's actually the aspect that works with you that it's the good voice.
Good.
Yeah. All right, so here's a good.
Told to shut up.
Here's a good. What? Shh. 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 I have a bag with your name on it. Shh. So here's a good one. I am an electrode of victory and action here. That's a good I am affirmation.
Oh, I love that. And also, I am the majestic sense of victory.
That's good. Right. So if you're feeling like you're having a hard day, bad hair day, or whatever the case is, get in there and you say, oh, dear God, I am an invincible outpost of victory. I am
Electrode of victory in action here.
I am an electrode of victory in action here. I am an electrode of victory in action here. But act as if, and what will happen is you'll prime the pump, and sure enough, you'll attract more of it to you. And the science of the spoken word is the key, and you become it.
But the electrode is the key too, because you're generating that electricity inside of you that comes from that deep place in your heart, that secret chamber, and that's what you want to get going. And that's why you need the joy and the humor and the love and all that stuff. So, what's he doing?
I'm creating an electrode. That's right.
True. It's true.
It is.
The problem is when you become too much of an electrode, people start not liking you because you're all radiant and sunshiny, and they're not. So and they get jealous of it. So they lust after what you've got and what you've created, and you'll notice. That's what Jesus did. That's why he had so many people come after him, because he became an electrode of victory. And it was a turnoff because other people didn't know how to do it. But we're telling you how to do it. There is a way to do it.
There is.
Nikola Tesla had it, he had it figured out, and they threw him out of the country. They actually sent him to Russia because he figured out how to generate energy in your backyard and not have to have all those high wire lines and the monopolies that we have.
Yeah. The fact that you can, plug an appliance into your wall, you can thank Nikola Tesla for that, because he was the one that actually discovered alternating current.
Yeah. But, in the days of Atlantis, quartz crystal is what they used to generate energy, and there was no monopoly. I mean, it was just you had quartz crystal and it ran everything. And they set it up a certain way. He knew about that, Nikola Tesla. But you're a quartz crystal. You're a walking, talking antenna conductor of energy. And if you're constantly negativing it, like, oh, Gene, shh, shh, shh. Basically, you can't get that current going in the proper direction, or the alternative energy, or whatever Tesla was, trying to tell everyone. There's so much information in just the fact that you have a spark, that you are a spark of amazing atom electrons inside your body spinning. And because some of them are spinning wrong, you get cancer, you get sick, the
whole universe is within you. You have absolute full capability. The problem is we just don't know how to do it. And we have those
nobody's
answers.
Telling us. So we're starting from here.
That's right. We'll help you out.
Upward.
So we'll take your questions and stuff too. I mean, we've got the TrekUpwardRadioshow.com. Jean's got astrologyjeanhart.com. Go out there and visit her. And prophecyisgiven.com. We have tools all over the place for this. So.
Hey, you know what? Trump does it.
He does.
He makes the fiats. I'm going to make America great again. I'm going to win.
Make America great again.
He never says I'm not going to win.
It's going to be terrific.
Have you ever noticed that?
It's going to be huge. It's going to be great. He's reaffirming success constantly.
Oh, yeah.
And pretty soon you start to believe it.
I remember reading about him, that when he was a little boy, his first mentor was Norman Vincent Peale, who wrote Power of Positive Thinking. Power is the key right there, power. You got power in the word. You can make karma with the word, or you can use it to conduct amazing energy.
So what's happening right now is we're being witness to this through the press, and we're being witness to this through Trump. And
Misuse
we're witnessing this. Yes, the misuse of the word can go the opposite direction. So it then becomes black magic if it's misused.
Right.
So that's what's happening.
Witchcraft.
Or propaganda. So that's what's happening through the presses. The press's stories are not true. So they're continuing to reaffirm failure, and they want to take Trump out. Well, that's not what's going on. Why would they do it? Because they're covering up other agendas, and you have to dig deep to find this stuff. So please, if anything that I'm saying today gets through from this, whenever you hear this coming through the press, why are they doing it? Why are they doing it? And how come the Clintons weren't exposed like this? And start asking those questions. You'll find out. So
that's a long shot from what we were.
No, it's not a long shot, because
follow the money, and that'll take you into the pit.
So what you've got is you've got affirmations that are going negative. Now, if you take a look at what Trump is doing, you've got affirmations that are going positive.
Right.
Make America great again. Let's go ahead and build it up. So what you're seeing is the outplaying of this whole concept that we're talking about victory. So you can start it here, start it with yourself, and be victorious, and then you'll start to see things for really what they are, and you'll start to kind of part the veil there, and you'll see the guy behind the curtain.
Seriously, electricity turns on the light. The light, you can see the darkness. So find the electricity inside yourself, the love. Follow the love inside yourself, and that'll turn it on.
There you go.
Seriously.
There you go.
And you know what? I think I hear William coming, don't I?
Yeah, he's around here somewhere. Hey, William. There he is. So he's ready to go. He's coming. Come on over here.
Hey, I'm coming to Kansas City in September, everybody. So let's, if you're from the Kansas City area, let's get together. Let's book some charts and go see the Chiefs play too.
I'm still hung up on baseball right now. I'm not there yet.
Missing out.
Oh, I like baseball. Lots of good things about baseball. All right, so we're going to head on out. Me and William are going to take off. Thank you very much for joining us and it's good to see you, Jean.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. I just hope our facial expressions are compatible with what the world wants to look at, because we're in your face. And is it karma or is it?
No, trust me. With social media, I'm sure we will find out, and we will know what people think.
Yeah. Absolutely. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Let Jean do an astrology consultation for you, your family, or your friends. Go to astrologyjeanhart.com or give her a call or text her at 1-406-599-3934. There are powerful spiritual tools available to help you deal with planetary and personal challenges, and these can be found at prophecyisgiven.com. And be sure to visit our website at thetrekupwardradioshow.com or stop by on Facebook at www.facebook.com/trekupward, and be sure to hit like on our page, or visit YouTube and search for the Trek Upward Radio Show. Be sure to subscribe so you do not miss another episode of the Trek Upward Radio Show. The Trek Upward Radio Show is a studio at 5,600 feet production.